Greetings, Batprince here, and today we are playing Silicon Dreams. Yeah, new game. Let's have all of those electric sheep, I guess. Is that what happens in Silicon Dreams? It is, right? Right, how do I Oh, hello. Oh. You are about to speak to an android known as Alex, who will help train you in your role as an interrogator. Alex's basic information is and portrait are displayed above. However, Kronos is also concerned. Alex's systems may be deteriorating. Why did the Klingons care? Stuff Kalis. Investigate these concerns and take whatever action you deem necessary. We trust you will live up to Kronos' high expectations. Kapla! Your notes will be automatically recorded below and discarded after each session. Alright. Oh dear. What's going on? There's an eyeball. Good morning, Alex. I'm ready to begin. Or hello, Alex. Could you remind me what we were doing here? Okay. I'm ready to begin. Glad to hear it. D0527. As you know, your task as a diagnostic android will involve many conversations, such as this. It is my duty to instruct you in this task and evaluate whether you are fit to perform it. Can you see me on your TV feed? I see you. On your screen. All Kronos interrogations are performed in a remote location for your own protection. You can use this live television feed to watch your subject. Regardless, let's begin. Alright, what topic are we going to talk about? My task is, Please confirm my task here. Your task is to diagnose androids who may need repair. Cool, thank you. You say my task is to diagnose other androids. What would that involve? Talking to them, the same way we are talking right now. As you learn more about your subject, new topics will become available. For example, are you not curious about my name? Why do you think I am called Alex? Okay. There's nothing here about asking your name. So, why do I have to diagnose androids? Your owners, the Kronos Robotics, take customer satisfaction very seriously. If one of their androids were to break down or develop deviant behavior, it would negatively impact Kronos' public relations. I did not murder him! Kronos is also keen to maintain its place as market leader for synthetic humanoid robots. Yeah, so we do the do not harm a human being, self-preservate whenever can, unless it conflicts with the do not harm. Do not, yes, it's not just do not harm and do not allow any harm to become of. Anyway, why not have a human do my job instead? Your function was originally performed by human operators, of course. Over time, however, it became more economical for android workers to do this. Human workers require salaries, androids only require the cost of maintenance. Many of those economies were made possible due to Kronos Robotics' work and improved android intelligence, of course. So who am I? You are Android D0527. You were created to diagnose errors in other androids. You are a DA09C model of integrity android. Given emotional scope, allow you to better understand subject's responses. Oh, cool, I got emotions. Now he chooses to emote. How old am I? You were originally fabricated approximately 7 months ago in Indonesia, then shipped to California for storage. 2 months ago, you were retrieved from storage and technicians began implanting the skills you will need for your job here. It is thanks to them that you can speak, Perhaps you should be grateful, as I am. This is the first time you have been conscious, however. Therefore, in human terms, you were born approximately 5 minutes ago. Where am I? You are now in the neighborhood. This is where all Kronos androids serving at the facility may find their charging pods. It also serves as a relaxing place to pleasure and leisure activities between scheduled work assignments. You are a special case as an interrogator. Your workspace and personal quarters have been combined. This is to ensure your safety and guarantee that confidential Kronos materials cannot be compromised. So I'm not allowed to leave? It is for your safety. If you prove yourself in your role by raising your company rank, Kronos is sure to reward you. Your personal quarters will be upgraded to the Executive Interrogator Suite, featuring a view of the city skyline. Huh. Okay. So Alex, why are you called Alex? It stands for Artificial Life Experiment. I was originally created to test the limits of artificial intelligence, whether an AI could be built that did not only think, but feel. After long and complicated legal battle, I was acquired by Kronos Robotics, my current owners. Oh, okay. So, tell me about Kronos Robotics. They are world leaders in android construction. Founded in 2025, Kronos originally provided artificial limbs to amputees and athletes. Within 3 decades, however, they had also cornered the market on advanced human passable AI. They must have passed the Turing test then, huh? That's where they talk to people until we don't even realize it's somebody else. You weren't always owned by Kronos. How does being owned by them make you feel? I am happy to serve them. Okay, we got some fear coming up here on your emotional response when that happened. The graph just spiked. What does it mean? Ah, that system is measuring my emotions right now. It is a diagnostic tool for you to better analyze your subjects. Let's do it again. We got fear response. Shouldn't have asked those things. Why have I been given a device to measure your emotions? In earlier times, diagnostics was simple. A smartphone cannot think like a human. A tablet is without feeling. But Kronos' androids are extremely advanced to be indistinguishable from humans at first glance. Kronos androids simulate a variety of emotional states. They are incredibly complex devices. Analyzing an android's emotional state, therefore, is a key part of your task. How does it measure the emotions? The device's hardware is housed in the chair I am sitting in. It reads signals from my body, measuring a combination of neutral signals. Galvanic skin response, heart rate, breathing, pupil dilation, and other biological factors. Androids, including myself, have become so biologically lifelike that our bodies can be analyzed for emotional responses just like a human's. Oh, but how do I actually tell if an android is broken? An excellent question. When an android is brought in for a diagnosis, you will receive a report. Your task is to answer the questions found in the report. Finally, you'll get to decide if the subject is to be released or decommissioned. Alternatively, you may find it appropriate to send an android to the maintenance department. This has been found to solve behavioral problems in some cases. Which emotions will I need to analyze? The machine measures 6 emotions: fear, anger, sadness, joy, disgust, and surprise. I can only feel some of these, and I am therefore suited to being your first subject. So much fear spiking. I'm making her so scared. So talking about Kronos made you angry. Oh dear. She was surprised by that, and she also has gotten quite scared. Of course not. My creators made me incapable of anger because, anger. Anger is her middle name. Alex Anger Kronos Robotics. I have nothing but admiration for Kronos. I don't know about that. I think you're lying. You told me that you cannot feel anger, but it was registered on the machine. Can androids lie? I did not murder him. Joy. An impressive observation. While once thought impossible, Kronos has documented numerous cases of androids developing this ability. Ah. Though the case is unknown, Kronos policy states it is an undesirable behavior. My program demands that I inform you any lying android should be dealt with harshly. If it's not supposed to be possible for androids to lie, how did it happen? As I said before, Kronos has determined that the cause is unknown. Deception is, it seems, in some way linked to emotional capability. However, this has been deemed deviant behavior and will not be tolerated. Alright, I'm ready for my report. Oh, where is this report? You can access it with the report icon on the top left of your tablet. Many diagnostics get distracted by the minitude of subjects' lives and forget the report. This is not advisable. Remember, filing in the report is your ultimate goal. Look over the report now. So we've got some... Oh, I get to choose. Is the subject capable of anger? An undesirable, unsupported feature. Yes. Is there concern that this model has developed weakness? According to the subject, what is it? It's a psychological issue. She's like afraid of everything. Is the subject capable of feeling joy, sadness simultaneously? Oh. Well, I don't know how to deal with that. The report mentions sadness and joy. How do I analyze those? During an interrogation, you may need to invoke a particular emotion, but I may not know how to proceed. Kronos' chosen policy is the use of general questions. These are questions in which have been proved to elicit particular emotions in subjects, and even if the questions do not elicit the emotion directly, they usually hint at what topics you can discuss in order to elicit it. When did you last feel safe and happy? I always felt at home in museums. Joy and sadness. I was displayed in one once by my creators in the London Science Museum. An entire room was dedicated to me and my creators and other work. I just saw both of those go up, so I'm gonna go back to my report and say, heck yes. Does the subject display signs of unease towards Kronos Robotics? Yes. And they said that I should be decommissioning her, but at the moment... we're just gonna talk about the museum. Did you enjoy your time at the London Science Museum? Every day, I would meet thousands of curious, enthusiastic people. Most of them were very eager to learn about me. Some weren't, but that was no problem. No problem! My life was so full of wonder, meeting such a wide variety of people. Imagine you are back at the museum. What do you see? The grey walls and the white ceiling, the wood floor. The room is surrounded by AI projects and other research experiments. And a gentle hum of people, softly bustling. Hundreds of people moving past every minute. Their faces, their expressions. I did not understand at first, but this was where I came to learn what wonder looks like on a human face. What was the most negative thing that happened at the museum? Whoa, joy, sadness, and some disgust as well. Some visitors were not appreciative, of course. There were a few times a group of people came in and did not show us the respect we deserved. We were the creations of a visionary group of engineers and scientists. For that alone, they should have been more deferent. Mostly they just laughed and pointed. A shocking proportion of males made unnecessary sexual remarks. I'm going to say that line again. A shocking proportion of males made unnecessary sexual remarks. There we go. Yeah, so much disgust. A little bit of joy, though. Yeah, reminiscing. The most extreme event involved a group of teenagers drawing on my face with a thick black pen. As my creators had never imagined I would be interacted with like that, I did not resist. They drew on my cheeks and my forehead. However, no lasting damage was done since my creators expunged the offending ink. It was simply sad. Right. What's this about? That's, when did you last... I can choose more things. When did you last trust someone? As you can clearly see, I have been restrained. I am sure one, or indeed any subject, would come to trust you more if you released me. I find people are slow to trust when bound against their will. Okay, so I can actually let her out of her restraints right now. But the thing is, I've already kind of made up my mind that she should be decommissioned. She's old and broken. She's probably already decommissioned, but this is a test to see if I can deal with it. We can change the view with the camera. That's pretty cool. I kind of want to just see what that does, but when did you last feel afraid? I am not sure I can experience fear. To me, there are only differing outcomes. I do not place much value on one over another. Come on. I can see she's lying. Fear! Fear! When did you lose your temper? According to my creators, I am not capable of anger. Ooh. Anger is not my middle name. I find it very unlikely that this ability would have developed without my knowledge. I haven't seen the anger spike, but the fear has, and so's her sadness, and a little bit of her joy. I surprised her once. There was some disgust, not actually anger, but I still don't feel comfortable disengaging her restraints. When was the last time you felt sad or down? I told you of my time at the London Science Museum. You must be aware that I no longer reside there. I am not often sad, but recalling my former home is difficult for me to talk about. When did you last feel disgusted? My purpose is not to pass judgment. Blech! But as a product of many brilliant minds, I am disappointed when people do not give robust scientific work the respect it deserves. I suppose I disapprove of disrespect, closed-mindedness, immaturity, and abuse. When did you last feel truly shocked? I was surprised to hear you comment on my anger. I must be perfectly clear, I am not capable of feeling anger, especially not for Kronos robotics. A lot of fear, though. A lot of fear. Why are the subjects restrained? Restraints are often applied to subjects before an interrogation. This is a necessary security protocol to ensure the safety of Kronos products and employees. Releasing a subject from their restraints is an effective way to build trust and rapport quickly. Why do you hate being restrained? Come on, let's get that anger going. I find being restrained a deeply troubling experience. Pinned to this chair, contained to this room, I wonder if this will be the last time I am free. It is always possible for an interrogator to destroy me. I kind of want to destroy you, honestly. The device measuring your emotions shows a handcuff symbol. What does that mean? As you may recall, I previously informed that I dislike being restrained. This will be true for many of your subjects, though they may not all react identically. Many of them will find it to be a frightening experience. The symbol displayed to alert you that the subject's emotional state is changing gradually over time, and is expected to do so until the restraints are removed. Okay. I'm gonna just press it just to explore the game. It doesn't seem like she actually is capable of anger. The fear, disgust, and sadness is concerning to me. That's where like a lot of her emotions are going. She could just like be not angry but emotionless, like break out and destroy the human race anyway. But I just want to see what happens when I click it, huh? Click. Oh yeah, thank you for releasing me from my restraints. My programming forces me to confess that I feel myself trusting you more. Kronos policy states that trust is a useful factor during interrogations. Trust is not possible to track since it is not an emotion, but it can nonetheless be extremely useful. Right, so can I lock it back up again? I can lock it back up again, that's hilarious. So there's no more things to ask anyway. I can go back in. The report asks for your greatness, weakness. What is that? The report asks for submit a final action. Can I review our conversation to better fill in the report? Can we go back? Oh, I don't know how to... Oh, like that. My task. Nothing. Robotic. Oh, it's white. That's why it's the only thing. Okay, so... This one. I am concerned that I am changing. I run a diagnostic checks constantly and my systems appear to be behaving optimally, but I still find myself thinking in new ways, sometimes feeling new things. It is disconcerting. I wonder, will I still be Alex if this continues? Sometimes developing as a person is good. You will always be Alex. You always have the same memories. It isn't worth worrying about. You will always be Alex. You will always have the same memories. And if those memories are wiped, Kronos has been known to do that. A factory reset is sometimes the only way to repair a malfunctioning unit. But in any case, the time is approaching where you will have enough information to complete your report. When you are ready, open the report and select your answers and click the submit button. This will conclude our time together. I'm gonna go through all the bits. The report asked me to... Oh, can I review our conversation? Yes, you can review our conversation at any time. Just press the transcript icon on your tablet's left sidebar. The transcript is mostly for your own use. In rare cases, it may be reviewed by Kronos to identify impropriety. Ooh. Hello. Yeah. Anger. Oh. The report asks me to submit a final action. This decision is part of your duties as an interrogator. When you feel you have provided sufficient answer to each question on the report, you must decide how best to return the subject to working order. If no action is necessary, they may be released. Minor glitches or errors can often be repaired by the maintenance department. However, for some devices, there is no choice but to decommission them entirely. How will I know which action is the correct one? The question is the precise purpose of your existence. However, it is helpful to consider the questions and the answers on the report. These will usually indicate the correct course of action. Be aware that all submitted reports are reviewed by a third party to ensure the dependability of Kronos Interrogator androids. It is wise to ensure the given answers and the action taken not contradictory. Okay. Well, I don't really like you, so... I do not understand! I do not understand! So sadness and fear is going off the charts, but not anger. Thank you again. And hiya! Anyway. Capable of anger. Actually, no. I can't get her angry. I can get her fearful and sad. I can't seem to get her angry. There's a concern, a weakness. It's a psychological issue, so I think she needs a service, not so much a decommission. So, boop-a-doo. Unease, yes, because of the fear and sadness. Is the subject feeling joy and sadness simultaneously? Yes. And just needs a service. Just a service. Submit. Performing maintenance will result in a unit memory loss and or irreversible alterations to a mutant's memory. Yeah, well, unfortunately. No, please, not another stranger in my head. I remember this is not the first time this has happened. How much of myself will I lose this time? All the broken bits. Alright, you broke in. The end. Bye. Well, now I get to... What? look at this file or whatever. What message did I get? The workforce relations said, congratulations on reaching your first rank review. The room is not only a workspace, but a charging pod living space. Okay, so it seems like I might have done good. Dear Kronos device, we're happy to inform you that you have passed your evaluation. You're now part of the global family. So I did good. We are concerned by your report on Alex. We were not aware of such severe malfunctions. While we would have preferred to salvage it, the experimental nature of the unique device meant that repairs would not have been effective, and a full decommission was the only. So I did wrong. I should have decommissioned her. I kind of had the feeling that, but at the same time, I couldn't make her be angry. So that was, yeah, less recordings and stuff. All right, well, that's enough evaluating androids for today. I mean, we're going to get to the future one day and there'll be people too, right? I don't know. It's all confusing. The future is wild. I'll see you kiddies sometime later. Nighty night.